Hello and welcome to Tomba 2. This is the sequel to Tomba. This is the one I'm more familiar with.
Peacefully in the country when Zippo finds a mysterious letter addressed to Tomba. The letter says that Tomba's childhood friend Tabby has
Surprised
disappeared.
it wasn't a tornado.
As he read the letter, all he could think about was where she could be. Was she kidnapped? Is she safe? Determined to bring her back safely.
Tomba jumps into the sea and then immediately dies. And his friend is never seen again. I'm a little nervous about this because this particular game, every ROM that I found of it has the same issue of the audio skipping tracks when the music gets to the end. Just hooked straight in the throat. Tomba has a tracheotomy at the beginning of the game.
Hey, you scared me. What are you doing in the water anyways? You scared the fish.
I want to say New York accent, but I don't know. I think the accent's cute.
No wonder they weren't biting.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a terrible fisherman. You can't actually skip the cutscene by pressing start.
Wait here.
I'm gonna let all of these dialogue sequences play out because of the voice acting. I don't like experiencing the world from Zippo's eyes. It's disorienting and big and scary.
Oh no!
This game is, the scope of this game is a little bit more broad. It's definitely a graphical upgrade. The shift to more 3D elements is greatly appreciated. It's so pretty, at least for its time.
Tomba, look! That house is on fire! And it looks like there's something inside the house. If we don't do something, it'll burn to a crisp.
Maybe we should find it after it's burnt to a crisp. Free lunch!
This is unknown territory here. Before we go, you better take this.
We're no longer in the continent of the first game, although it briefly showed up
This is
in
an
the
adventure
first
journal. This is where
cutscene,
your progress will be recorded. Press triangle
where we
to see.
found that tornado in the mailbox. I would love to know the service where you can just
Let's
order
hurry.
a tornado.
We need to go to the house on fire. You can run faster.
If there's a house on
Dash
fire,
uses
you should
square, and the
immediately
left
run
right
towards it.
directional
Don't
button.
actually do
Let's
that.
go.
I'm glad that the game starts with Animal Dash. That being said, I think the controls, the circle and the square, if I'm not mistaken, they're reversed. At least as far as the chat function goes, so that might take a while to get used to. I don't know if there is an option to unlock the Animal Dash. Oh, she wants some moisture. This flower is thirsty.
Within an area, there are places where you can move forward and backwards. In places where there's an arrow over your head, move by pressing up and down. Also, when talking to people, use up, down, and circle. Here's a little extra tip.
You do.
To run fast,
You press the wrong
animal
combination of
dash
buttons,
is
and
square
you just Hadouken
plus
somebody
left.
into oblivion.
The Adventure Journal automatically records your adventures. Things you've picked up are under items.
I have a
Events
feeling that
that
they
have
have like
happened
2
are
or
under
3 people
events.
doing these voices, because a lot of them are
Your status
super
is under
familiar
status,
in comparison with each
and
other.
system information is under help. The journal records it all. You can look at it by pressing
So yeah,
triangle.
Tomba's hammer space is still here and the triangle button. He's still got his basic functions, his jump, his dash, his weapon. The difference here being that he starts out with the dash, which is greatly appreciated. So anytime the music gets to the end, unfortunately we're just going to have to loop it. Okay. And like the other game, you unlock missions by interacting with things. The trusty bucket makes its appearance again. Apples respawn when you leave the screen, which is way, way better of a system than in the other
This is
game.
the tiny mouse's house. We're way too big to crawl inside. The tiny mice are cute little things that live all over this continent. They're far smaller than me.
This is just a really, really off version of Cinderella. Tomba's going to have a glass slipper and a beautiful shoe by the end.
Please don't talk to me right now. I'm trying to find that star-shaped card that goes to the bridge.
Don't talk to me right now. I'm trying to smack that information back into my brain.
That was the last time I saw it.
It seems like I wasn't paying attention with the other missions, but it seems like these missions don't start with points. But we'll see.
This is a steep cliff. I don't think we can cross it even with the animal dash.
We can try!
Hey guys, you want to cross? You should go ask Fisherman Ark. He should be at the shed on the cape at the end of this road.
We already did. He was smacking his head over and over again.
Tomba, look. This machine
Too
is
much
so
responsibility.
hard. Looks like a
I'm
star-shaped
gonna give
card.
myself a concussion so I can leave work early. And never have to deal with this
Mark's
again.
pretty upset about that. If you find it, could you bring it back to him? Then
No.
the valleys in that bridge can
It's
be
just
raised.
the right shape to go up my butthole. Which was destroyed after the leaf butterflies and fiasco in the other game. Okay, these are the new pigs. They're purple. Don't know if the pink pigs from the last game show up anywhere. Okay, before we get that bucket, I think the first thing we should do is talk to this old man.
Are you all right?
Did the game just call this man a burning
I'm
house?
fine, but the crab, the precious golden crab is...
Well, we know from the other game that the pigs derive their
Hurry,
power
we
from
have to put out
gold.
the fire.
Although I'm not sure if the continuity from the first game to the
we can
second
get
is
water
there.
from the pump spigot, but how do we get it over? You don't smash the sign.
You can't
It tells
actually
how to get
smash the
water out
sign.
and other important stuff.
But hey, Tomba is kind of a feral child, but then again, he seems to have an assistant this time to help communicate. I'm sure that happened because, with the voice acting and stuff, you have to have somebody that can communicate. Well, it's strange. Tomba seems to understand, he just can't speak, I guess? Although I've seen plenty of people that speak different languages that is also their case, so I guess it makes sense. Let's turn it the other way to see if we can get up there. Yay! And we evaded the bird. So there's a mission to turn all of these. I'm gonna turn these barrels. I'm gonna turn them all to the blue side because I like blue. Seems like they all have items too. Ooh, a fish. Okay. The music's getting very close to the end of its cycle, so... Ah! Narrowly missed it. It's almost. And that's our cue. So to just cycle the music back, I'm just going to be loading the game. It doesn't really bother me. I don't mind because the loading is just, or to get to the loading screen, it's so fast. Okay, these eggs. Again with Tomba breaking all these eggs. Well, at least this time he doesn't actually break them. Hee hee, I got a chick! Where's the bird's nest? I know where the bird's nest is, I just got back from there. Ah, the spigot that dang Zippo broke with his face! Doing the tackle! Okay, we should probably be collecting the water now. Oh no, this fish
This'll
is
work for carrying
trapped.
the water.
Smack! 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 I can't do it! I don't know what this thing is, but it seems to be sucking up the fish. We want to get that other chick as well. I always like to do one red, one blue. Okay, good. It went to the side I wanted it to. I just like the color scheme. It really doesn't matter what you decide to do with the colors, but I mean the mission that is associated with it is going to play out the same. The only difference is the colors and like 1 or 2 locations, but it's the same amount of effort. Oh, we forgot to grab the water. Just hands him an empty bucket. I believe this, yeah, this one goes up by itself. Oh, we don't have to grab it in increments. That is so much better. Okay, like the other game, there are different colors for each item.
Whoa,
Red
slow
is
down
key
there.
item, blue
Now you're
is
trying to put the
interactable
fire
item.
out? Leave that to an adult.
How condescending. I gather this water, sir, while you were sitting here panicking.
All right.
Well, standing here.
Take that. Uh-oh, this isn't enough.
How did this thing catch fire in the first place? Did you set it on fire?
We need one more bucket of water.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. The adults in the Tomba universe are not the most responsible, nor are they the nicest. They like to talk in riddles and then give you a hard time and make you do these little challenges of skill to prove yourself because you must show that you are good enough to speak to them.
Hurry, hurry.
What do you mean, hurry? I'm literally standing here offering this bucket. You should hurry.
Ouch!
Immediately dies along with the crowd.
Hot, hot. You need some cooling off.
Yay, we've saved the building.
Good job, Tomba. It's finally out.
Just like my spirit. Somebody's ashy.
Well, thank goodness the crab
Thank
is
goodness I
safe.
just happened to be around to pick up the
I was
slack.
getting worried for a minute there.
Couldn't
What's
walk
your name?
away for 2
I haven't seen
seconds.
you around here before.
My name is Zippo. This is my
I
friend
wonder if Tomba
Tomba.
is mute? Maybe?
We stumbled on this place when we were looking.
Oops. Looking for the coal mining
Coal
town is
mining
what he
town.
said.
You should be able to get there from the windmill shed. Just cross the net bridge over the valley ahead. You'll see a place called the Great Waterfall of the Heavens. Wind's windmill shed is past that.
I usually just skip this dialogue rapidly
He's the
because I
boat builder of
read
this
pretty
town.
fast and I know
He's
most of
also
the
the caretaker
lines.
for the windmill shed.
But because they have the
by
voice
the
acting
way,
and I'm doing a
if you're going to Wind's
playthrough, I'm
windmill
gonna
shed,
let them
Can you give him the crab we rescued?
do all their blabbing. I guess it's convenient for somebody to meet up with somebody like Tomba because they really give you an opportunity to talk because he can't
This is a
talk
golden
to you
crab.
back, so I
You
guess
want- if
he
you bring it
listens.
to
I
him,
don't know.
Wind should be willing to
What
help
a
you.
horrible way to... Don't do that. If people can't talk, make sure you're at
Okay,
least
thanks, old man.
reading their body language or somehow trying to figure out a
I
way
am
for them to
called
communicate
Kite.
back.
Actually, I was just on a trip too.
Yeah, a trip and fall on your face in the fire.
Maybe we'll meet
Mr.
again
Kynan.
sometime. Oh yeah, here's your bucket back.
Yeah, that's mine. Give it back.
It's probably useful for more than just water.
It's actually the communal bucket that Tomba just takes for himself. More useful than water. It's a chamber pot! Other games have
Hey,
tents. I
Tomba,
have a chamber
if you want
pot.
to use the bucket, select Use from the items menu.
Too little too late, mister.
Do the same thing if you want to put it away.
You should have told me that when I was putting out the fire. Okay, do you have any more lines, sir?
And if you're in no rush, take a look around the village. You might find something that can help you on your journey. Well,
I'm
goodbye.
done talking to you now. Go away. I'm too old for this. Okay. always good to have water on hand, just in case Tomba needs a drink or he needs to douse some fools. Give them a reality check via the splash! Alright, bird's nest. Yay! Instead of eating the chicks, this time, well, I guess Tomba's hammer space is probably still in his stomach, but I don't know if it's ever canonically revealed in this game. So if you skip Tomba 1, which you can totally do without missing anything, you wouldn't really know that. But at least he saved the chicks this time, instead of just delivering them to a human person to probably cook them. I mean, considering we never see them again. One good way to circumvent the whole, Oh, whoops. I saved in the wrong slot. Oh well. Good way to circumvent the issue of the cycling audio is to just save a lot, because it immediately takes you back to the beginning of the song. I am thirsty! Give me water! You know, Tomba could just pee in the bucket in increments and just use that, I guess. Okay, let's go across the bridge. I'm so glad they eliminated all of the... There was a category of items that had the black coloring. It was supposed to be consumable, but in effect,
You have it? Great!
it didn't
Now I can
really
finally
have a
raise
difference
the
from the blue
bridge.
items, so I'm really glad that it changed. Let's raise the bridge and go to the waterfall of the heavens, where we will jump and die and go to heaven. Or wherever it is that you believe the dead go to, because
Here
we're all
goes. Cross your
not-
fingers.
all subscribing to the same religion. I'm sure in this game it's a pig-based religion. Or maybe a religion where the pig is the devil.
Okay, it's up.
We're eliminating the pigs because they are not kosher.
You can cross
Those
the
poor
bridge now.
fish, they were
Look
just
out
in the
for
way.
The golden crabs, though. If you get too close, they'll bite you unless you have a crab basket.
Ooh, a hint.
They're pretty nasty critters.
Just like
And remember,
you.
buckets are for
Mr.
water,
Smack My
baskets
Head.
are for crabs. Don't get confused.
I'm confused with you trying to explain this to me. I would not try to put water in a basket.
That's right, a crab basket. I believe I saw a winged pig with one not too long
Oh,
ago.
right. These pigs are actually just
Okay
like the
then.
fire-breathing
First,
ones from the
let's go
first
get that
game.
crab basket.
But without the fire, I guess. Maybe they just stopped eating chili. Let's go back and see if you... Dang, son! How did you get there that fast? Okay, I can't talk to this fisher. I guess he just wants to be alone.
So, did you manage to get the crab basket?
Oh, I guess your dialogue's gonna change after I get the crab basket. Okay, fish! I want the fish! Give me the fish! I will save you! Swim in the liquids of my stomach. Ooh, mysterious bar. What's that? What's an app? I don't have a phone, sir. Okay, I can't actually... Oh, okay, I already had the points. I guess the AP is just a lot easier to accumulate in this game. Before I do anything else in this particular section, I can grab those later. Ooh, a spoon! Let's make some crack! No, let's not actually do that. Okay. Why? Thank you. Kinda too late to the party, but I guess you can't really say that about a sign. So, Tomba has forgotten how to swim. That's a thing in this game. Even though he even knew how to dive in the other game.
I wonder what that loud sound was. I'll go take a look.
We've crashed the aqueduct! the lake all just dries out, and this entire village just dies of dehydration.
It seems that if you move all of the barrel seesaws, the water from the bridge gets
Thought of
drained.
this system. How does a normal
Look, it
human
looks like there's
person
something at the bottom
even
of the bridge.
traverse this
I wonder if
section?
someone dropped it.
This is one event that I didn't know about the first time that I played. Okay, I think that's about enough for this episode, so... There's a lot more in this game, and because everything's like animated and 3D and there's voice acting, we're gonna take our time with it. So I will see you guys on the next one.